Hey everyone, and welcome back to another GTA Online in-depth guide. Today I'm going to be talking all about the Sasquatch monster truck, the vehicle that I feel is the best out of all of them. We're going to go over its stats, features, and I'll also explain how to use it in the best way possible in the Arena War mode. So in order to get the Sasquatch monster truck, you have to buy the Rat truck and then take it into the Arena workshop to upgrade it. I went with the Apocalypse version because I like how the wheels look, but the only thing that differs between the variants is the appearance. In terms of customization, it has all the performance parts that you would expect. It has a lot of visual customization. I'm not going to waste your time talking about any of that. It's all down to personal preference. The only things that I'm going to talk about are the ones that are important to gameplay. For the boost upgrade, you're going to want to definitely go with the shunt boost. Number one, it's going to allow you to fly, and number two, it's going to send other cars flying when you hit them with it. For the vertical jump, you obviously want the best one possible. For weapons, we have three different categories. For the ram weapon, you have two different subcategories. You have the scoops and you have the rams. Now, depending on which one you choose, the vehicle will have different properties. I'll explain this more in detail later into the video. The Sasquatch also can be equipped with a front-facing kinetic grenade launcher. Keyword front-facing because this is the only vehicle in the game that has a front-facing grenade launcher. For proximity mines, either go with the EMP or the kinetic mines. I have yet to make a video on the individual mines themselves, but the kinetic and the EMP are the best ones, so just keep that in mind. The kinetic grenade launcher has an unlimited amount of grenades, unlike vehicles that we've seen in the past with grenade launchers. If you're planning on killing a player with the kinetic grenades, it's going to take you 4 hits in order to do it. And the fire rate is very slow at around 30 RPM, so it's best just to hit them with one grenade and then run them over incessantly when they're on the ground to kill them. The grenades will do some damage to vehicles, but you're only going to notice the damage on unarmored cars. If the car is armored, it's going to take a ton of kinetic explosions in order to blow it up. And just in case you were curious what it does to helicopters, well, it does make them smoke pretty quickly and gives them a little jolt in the air, but they don't exactly do homing launcher or explosive sniper damage. In terms of defense, it is impossible to get shot out of this vehicle. As you can see from the gameplay, my friend is shooting me from all angles with all sorts of weapons and nothing goes through. And even without the door, no bullets are able to touch me, so I'm not sure if this is a bug or if it's intended to do this. Either way, it makes it very useful. The Sasquatch and pretty much all vehicles from the Arena Wars update do not have universal explosive resistance. They will take less damage from homing rockets than from RPGs. In this case, the Sasquatch takes 2 RPGs to destroy and 6 homing rockets. It's also pretty resistant to the minigun as well. You'll have to shoot 1061 minigun rounds into the Sasquatch in order to blow it up. I saved the RAM and Arena War strategies for the same part because they directly affect one another. Exclusively in the Arena War mode, if you manage to get on top of another vehicle with the Sasquatch, you will blow them up, or if not, you will cause them a ton of damage. So with this in mind, I don't recommend putting any RAM on the front if you want to get the most out of this vehicle, especially the plows. I noticed that when you're using the plow in Arena War, instead of doing damage, it mostly just sends other players up into the air for a ride. And since the plows touch the ground, you lose the advantage of having that high suspension that would normally allow you to get on top of cars for that insta-kill potential just by crashing into them with no plow attached. Outside of Arena War, I highly recommend the ram called the Shocker. This is the best option in my opinion. Driving around with the plow on kind of gets annoying. Since it's so close to the ground, it often gets you stuck on curbs, which contradicts you being a monster truck. And throwing cars into the air is nice and all, but so many times the front end of the vehicle will lift up into the air and cause it to lose control. In the case of the Shocker though, you still have extremely good ramming power and the car stays completely grounded, even ramming tons of cars at one time like you're watching now. And this next part may shock you a little, but it's going to shock your GTA Online character even more because if you run into this ram, you get electrocuted and fall to the ground, which makes this the best ram to use in PvP because you'll be able to keep them down on the ground for as long as possible while you run them over so there's no escape. But anyways, that is everything that you need to know about the Sasquatch monster truck down to the smallest of details. If you guys enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like as well as subscribe to my channel for more guide and PvP related content. Huge thanks to my friend Irish for helping me record and test for this video, and as always, thanks for watching and have a great day.